Namaste, guys. This is Gina J, owner of DBZS Consulting Agency. And how are you guys doing? It is on this beautiful Saturday. Well, it's kind of cloudy, but it's still beautiful. And so I just wanted to drop a video for you guys today. I have been talking, to a few people, been coaching a couple of people, and the main thing that they say, or the main issue that they have, is they don't know how to meditate. And I be like, well, what you mean that you don't know how to meditate? And so they be like, well, it just be like I just can't stop my thoughts. I can't, control my thoughts. And I'm like, you're not going to be able to stop your thoughts. Like, that's just impossible. You know what I'm saying? Now, how you choose to entertain them, that's on you. And that's what the whole thing about meditation is. It's not about stopping your thoughts. It's about not entertaining them. And not, and learning just how to control them. And allowing them to come through and then go on. Don't answer the questions that come in your head. Don't entertain the nonsense, because it seems like whenever it's time for me to meditate, and I've been meditating for a minute, it seems like that's when the most craziest thoughts pops up in my head. It's like anything that I haven't thought about, or anything that never been my concern and forever, always comes to me when I sit down to meditate. Like, I can think about an argument that I had with somebody 5-6 years ago will come in, and I'll be thinking about stuff that I should have said. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's not about stopping your thoughts, because you still are human. Your body's still gonna function. Your kidneys still gonna function, like Sadhguru said. Your kidneys don't stop. Your heart don't stop. Your blood still gonna flow. You still probably gonna have to itch some kind of where. Somewhere. You still gonna, you still gonna have the sensations. And so what is the solely purpose of meditating is just to focus and being connected with your higher self. And learning how to be in tune with your emotions and with your thoughts. And when it's thoughts that you don't need to be in tune with, then you just dismiss them, And then when it becomes, if you come to a point where you can't dismiss them, or where it just be like, it's just there because that happens, then that's when you have to really, really focus on the breath work of it all. And when I say focus on your breath work, you breathe in through your nose, hold it for like 5 seconds, and then you release it. So it just kind of be like, and you do that several times, like 3-4 times. I do a 4 count of it, 4 counts of breath work every time that I meditate. Whenever my brain decides it just wants to go out of whack and start thinking about everything, especially now since I've been dealing with the epilepsy and stuff. So if you are following my IG, or if you're not following my IG, Gina Javon 84, I did just start doing a documentary of me coping with epilepsy. I was officially diagnosed this past Thursday, the 24th. Yeah, February 24th, I was just diagnosed, officially diagnosed as epileptic. And so, just dealing with that and stuff. So I definitely like have to really focus, because the epilepsy, it triggers me more psychologically than it does physically. It triggers anxiety inside of me. I was also diagnosed with vertigo, because it comes with the epilepsy. Well, for me, I don't know if it works for everybody. How it works with other people who are epileptic. And so, meditation is very, very, if it wasn't important to me before, it's definitely important to me now. And so, but when you meditate, the whole sole focus of meditation is connecting with your higher self, and whichever way you meditate, because there's no right or wrong way to meditate. All it is just as long as that you focus on you and focus on the inner work that needs to be done inside you, then you got it. It's not about stopping your thoughts, because we can't stop our thoughts. I don't care how much we try. It's no way to stop. Just sit here right now and just think, and just try not to think about anything. You can't, because even if you're not thinking about anything, then you're thinking about not thinking about anything. So it's just pretty much, you just have to learn how to let your thoughts be. Don't entertain or don't answer the question that pops up in your head. You just have to just let them be. And and people think just because in this transformation journey that we are in, we are forever evolving, forever changing, and people just think that just because you meditate or because you're in this journey that shit is not gonna happen, or that life is not gonna happen. No, that's not how it go. That's that life is going to be life. It's nothing that we can't even control. That life is going to be life. What we can control is how we respond to it. And when you do a consistent practice of meditation, then that will help you control what happens on the outside. I talk about inner management faithfully. That is a major thing with me, is inner management, because if you have control over your inner management, then you can basically have control over everything else. And I'm not saying that having control is that you don't deal or that you don't feel these emotions, because you need to feel them. You need to go through them, but the key is not staying and not dwelling in that emotion. Whenever you feel frustrated, whenever you feel anger, sadness, depression, any of those, quote unquote negative emotions, you feel them because you need to feel them. You need to feel them, but you also need to learn how to navigate yourself out of them. You feel them, you deal with them, get to the root of them. Figure out why that whatever happened triggered this particular emotion inside of you, and then you figure out a way to navigate out of it and not let it control you and not let it fester and you hold on to them, and so, but 9 times out of 10, when you get to the root of the problem, then you can eliminate the negative emotions that problem brings. And so meditation helps with that. Definitely, because the past couple of weeks, I'm not even getting into the past couple of weeks. The past 3-4 days, it's been rough for you, girl. It's been really, really, like, emotionally. I was all over the place. My anxiety had kicked in real bad, on top of me dealing with the physical aspects of me dealing with this epilepsy. So, the headaches, the vertigo, the overwhelmingly tiredness and exhaustion that I feel, to where I just cannot do anything. Like, I literally just tap out. Like, I just cannot do anything. And I can fall into a state of depression, but that's just one thing that if I find myself trying to fall into depression, I take a minute, I stop, and I meditate. You can meditate anywhere at any time. I probably meditate 10-12 times a day, because I can be sitting right here, I can be talking to you, and I'm finna go into a state of meditation for like 3-4 minutes. Like, I close my eyes, and I do that 3-4 times, and boom, that's meditation. When I get in the shower, I meditate. When I'm laying in the bed, I meditate. When I'm riding in the car, I'm on driving restrictions right now, so when I get in the car and I'm riding with somebody, like, I might go into a state of meditation then. And so my whole thing is to encourage you, it's no right or wrong way to meditate. And, just being transparent about everything and being transparent with life. Like, I just want you to know, yes, I'm on this journey. 9 times out of 10, I am positive. I am, I'm in a good mood. But baby, it be them times where it just be like, what the hell? Like, what in the world? Like, why? I never would have thought that I would be diagnosed with epilepsy. Like, I didn't think that I was exempt from it. But you know how you just go through life and just certain stuff that you would just never ever dream of having to deal with. And so now that I have to deal with it, and now that it is like something that is prone and have become part of my life, and so me meditating and focusing and trying to do inner work is very, very important to me as of right now. Like, I can't even play around with it, because that's something that I'm not letting overtake me. And the fact that it's nothing, you know, like when you think about people who have it, people have high blood pressure or, you know, diabetes, COPD, like it's certain illness that kind of trigger it. But when I'm pretty much, you know, I'm relatively healthy, you know, like, you know, I'm vegan. You know, I do exercises, I do my yoga, I do my meditation, I do everything. So when it's a point where it can't even be pinpoint, you can't even blame it on anything, and only thing it is a chemical imbalance in your head, what makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? Because you could throw medication. Oh well, they want to throw medication. You know, I'm totally against medication, but you know, you can be like, okay, well, you had a stroke. Okay, so boom, so we can treat the stroke, or you know what I'm saying, learn how to deal with that, and maybe that can help. It won't trigger that. But when there's nothing that they can pinpoint it, and it's just a chemical imbalance that could just throw me off at any given moment, like that is a hard pill for me to swallow, especially when I am a go-getter. I am a person who always on the go, who boom, 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 boom. You know, I had this whole blueprint of my business and what I want. I had deadlines on when I had stuff to be done. I'm supposed to have apparel out by now. I'm supposed to have my meditation classes starting right now. But now I have to be aware, you know what I'm saying, to what's going on around me and pay attention to my triggers so I can be able to be what I need to be for my clients, you know what I mean, for people who work with me. And so, you know, it's a major adjustment. But one thing that has helped me deal with all of this is me meditating. I make sure that I meditate every day. Every given day. So if you start a consistent practice with your meditation, that can pretty much help you navigate with what you need to navigate when you get through, you know, to get through your day-to-day activities, to deal with the outrageousness that's going on around us. Like it's a lot. So if you want to follow me and you know, just follow me on my journey coping with epilepsy. I just want to share my story. Like I said, you can follow me on IG, which is Gina Javon 84. And if you haven't visited my website, www.dbzsca.com, you know, like I said, to join my email list to be able to get discounts on the services that I offer, and just, you know, stay up to date. Like I said, the apparel be out next month. I have a book coming out next month. Well, I'm saying next month, really in April, because we at the end of February. So in April, I have my book coming out, From Self-Destruction to Self-Love. DBZS apparel will be out, and by the summertime, I will be dabbling in real estate. So we just, you know what I'm saying, like, that's why you have to join the email list so you can stay up to date with what's going on, because Gina J got a lot going on. And so I just want to drop this video. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for supporting me, for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.